we have our teacher's notes here for Unit 1. Where does our water come from? So each set of units is set out like the following. So there is an overview, or like at a glance, as to what the unit contains, and that will be on your first page. So if you take a wee glance at this, you can see in this unit it covers earth, facts, information, and a wee bit about the importance of water, the uses of water, where does the water in a river come from, and that's all about the water cycle, creating your own water cycle, and links to further reading. So to make it quick, if you just want to have a look yourself at further reading in this topic, you just kind of click the link and it takes you here to all the reading and resources. And then again, if you click on one of these, it will take you to the link to take you online. So if I just click on, for example, this one. Okay, so it takes you to what is the water cycle. Okay. Let's just see if I can do that. So let's go back. So you can navigate your way around this just by clicking on the initial wee link here at the start. Okay, so that's what's in the unit. Then each unit comes with its own learning outcomes. So you'll see what the children will expect to have learned by the end of the unit. So we can see from this one, children will have gained an understanding of how the water cycle works. They will understand the difference between salt water and fresh water, and will begin to understand the importance of water as a vital resource. Okay, so that's our overall learning outcomes. How it fits in, how it's linked to the NI primary curriculum and the Ireland curriculum. So each unit has the links here. Mostly in Northern Ireland, it would be the world around us learning area, and then in Ireland, it would be the social environmental and scientific education learning area, which is science and geography. But there's lots of activities and things in the unit that link across curricular themes and links. Literacy, numeracy, ICT, art. It complements a lot of different learning areas. And it also, if you study this, it'll help you gain towards your EcoSchool Award or your Green Flag Ireland, because water is one of the main topics. Okay, so each unit has its own new vocabulary, so you'll get a look at that in each unit. So you can see water cycle, condensation, overland flow, evaporation, etc. Okay, so this next part is the actual script for the PowerPoint. So you will get a PowerPoint presentation with the unit, and then everything you need to say is in this script. You can use it if you wish, or you can say your own thing, or you can take from it, or you can add to it, depending on the ability of your class. So the first one here, just quickly flick through it. So again, it's all about water everywhere. Earth is a water planet. The uses of water. Facts about water. What is the water cycle? The age of water. And there's big activities and fact sheets and classroom resources that go with this as well, that you can stop in the middle of your presentation and get the kids to do the wee notes that are posted on here. Okay, so there's one there. Get children to think about the fact that water has always been here, okay, and a constant cycle since Earth began. Kind of mind-blowing. Then in more detail, there's on the presentation, there'll be slides and diagrams of the water cycle, and this is your wee script as to what you could say at each stage of the water cycle. And you can have the diagram up on the board, your interactive whiteboard in class, and you can get some of the children to come up and maybe help talk through and navigate through the different stages of the water cycle. Yeah, and there's a wee diagram there. There's lots of information. If you were doing this particular unit of work, you know, you can make it last as long as you want. You can last from an hour upwards, basically, you know, or you can do a whole week of work on this. You know, it just depends on what you're doing, what you're studying in your curriculum at that particular time. So the activities, again, the activities that they do shows you how they're all linked to different phases of the curriculums. So So simple activity here is just a water cycle match-up sheet. So you've got the cards here that you can pre-prepare. You can put them on card, cut the facts out and the definition out, and then just in groups the children have to kind of match up which is which, and then feed back to you. So just a nice fun way of learning the different terms associated with the water cycle. Okay, experiments. So you have an equipment list here of what you need for each experiment. There'll be step-by-step instructions as to how to complete each experiment. And in some of the units, there's a wee demonstration video that you can watch beforehand to help you see how to deliver the wee experiment. So this one is creating a water cycle. So you can see its purpose, what class it's aimed at, the materials you need for the wee experiment, and an estimated time taken to deliver this wee activity. Okay, and it takes you through it step by step. There's no point in me reading through it all now. It shows you exactly what to do step by step, and you can do this with your children in the classroom, and then maybe get them to do a wee write up on it after. There's additional notes to make your experiment and to improve your experiment. Worksheets come with the unit as well. So at different points in the presentation, you can stop and give out like an activity sheet or worksheet for the children to work on to consolidate what you've just spoken about. There's just a wee example one there. So this is on the slideshow as well. So it's kind of like a drag and drop exercise on the screen. So you can maybe pick a child to put up the front and tell you what process is taking place at each of the wee water drops on the diagram. Some questions about the experiment. So you can consolidate your learning on that. And further reading and resources. Okay, that unit of work, all units of work are still in progress, but that's the general format that they will take. And really they are jam-packed with activities and experiments and practical things that you can do in your class to deliver the topic of rivers.